Welcome to the course of Basic R, and in this one we are going to learn the very basic of R, and it is a mostly hands-on course, so you will be learning by doing it. Let's go ahead. This is my introduction. The prerequisite for this course is that you should have the passion for learning. You should have ability to learn. You should have the thirst to learn, and if you have any good programming knowledge of any programming knowledge, that is good, and if not, then no problem. But only thing, please keep your hunger for learning awake. This will be the content, and we'll have the introduction, where we'll have a few things, then data structure, then we'll see about how to import the data for manipulating the data. We'll use various functions. Then we'll have the various programming operations, then we'll have the various graphs, then basic statistics and few of the miscellaneous things. Everything is hands-on. It means you will be doing it. It is nothing about the theory. Theory I have hardly 1 or 2 slides, that's all. Methodology 90% hands-on, around 10% theory, and a little bit technical in nature, so that you learn the technology by doing it. And let us start with a very start, that history of R. It was designed by Ross Bhaga and Robert Gentleman. This was designed almost, if you see the first chapter in 1993, almost 25 years from now. And still they have the huge core team. I don't know the strength of that R core team, but I have heard it is a very big team. And they have this official website where they put all the releases, and this is for this license. It means it is free to distribute as long as you don't resell it. It has been written in the C, Fortran and R itself, and what they say, why you should learn R. First of all, it is open source language, free, cross-platform, that is, it works across the platform you are going to work with. It has the advanced statistical support, huge number of graphs through which you can work, extremely comprehensive. It is one of the very simple technology, but very strong. It supports extensions. A lot of the third-party components can work with it. Vast community. You type one problem in Google, you will see almost 10 answers for that. And definitely it is similar to other technology as well. That is why you should learn now. And see, if you have seen that if it is such a strong, then what is birthplace of it? Birthplace is University of Auckland. It is in New Zealand. And let us go ahead, and for the installation I have created one file, rsoftware.txt. This is there in your code folder. So if you go to your code folder, you will get rsoftware.txt, and it has first of all, desktop or laptop requirement. If you have 16 GB, and then it's good. Otherwise, see, the current will also work with even 4 GB, but try to have the 16 GB, and then you can go ahead install R from this CRAN R. CRAN R is, this is the site I have already opened for you, and depending upon your OS, either you take it Linux, Mac or Windows. I have Windows, so you can go here. And you go to the base and install this one. See, right now this is the version available, but when you go ahead that for your time, suppose if there is any different version, please install the different version. Always take the latest and install the any one bit. So if your OS is 32-bit, install 32-bit. If your OS is 64-bit, then only 64-bit. But I suggest that try to have the OS 64-bit, because there are few of the advanced concepts which works only on the 64-bit. But for basic are not required, you can work with anyone. And once you have done this basic, then you can go ahead with RTools. RTool again, take the latest, whatever latest you see, and install it. So this is the steps I have given. So this is for R, and then RStudio over here. RTool I have just shown you. RStudio again you can get from rstudio.com, and that is over here. So if you go to the rstudio.com or download RStudio, and this is the desktop version, is free for the learning. This is, so download this one and you can download here. That's all. So this is for RStudio done. And now I have something called library.r, and some places I have also kept it as a library.txt. So go to the R prompt. R prompt means when you install this R, and if you go and type it R, so it will be coming so this is the way. I have the 64-bit. So if you click this you will get the console like this. In this console, please copy all of this library.r, all the code like this. Simply Ctrl A, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. As soon as you press the enter, it will start installing it. I'm not doing it because I have already done. And just closing the R prompt. Okay, it will close. And make sure you have the Excel file, because I'll be using some Excel file as well. And these are the few open source data. Please download, and it will be useful. We'll be using it during the practice. And see, RStudio server and things are not really required for you. This is generally little bit of advanced concept, and but if you can work in any one of the RStudio, you can work with other as well. And just to environment walkthrough, R works in your RAM. That is what I was saying, that if you have the 16 GB of the RAM, like over here, it's good, it will be pretty fast. But if you don't have, no problem, the current course is even good enough for your 4 GB of RAM. If you want any help, official help, these are the sites. And you can work either on the console or any editor, and have any one working directory. And for learning purpose, I have made this is the working directory, but you can have any directory and you can keep the code over there. Okay, that's so good. So this is the only one slide I have. After that, everything is hands-on. So let us start with very basic concept of linear algebra. And you have seen that any data point that has been ordered 0, and it is called a scalar. So it is any numeric data. Say age equal to 23, some age equal to 25, salary equal to $100,000, and so on. But when this point becomes, I'm just trying to take the cursor, when it becomes complete row or complete column, then it starts in the vector. This is called the vector. And in R, everything is a vector. So let me show you in Excel. I'm just opening the Excel so that I can show you in a detail. Let me see. This is the 1 point. So this is a scalar. But when you have like the complete column, then it becomes your vector. Either complete column in this way or complete row in this way. This is the vector. And this is the order to matrix. Matrix is row and column. So this must say row and column. So this is having the 7 rows and 4 columns. So this is the thing. Sometimes it happens, this is the header, say first name, last name, and so on. Some value is there. Okay. So let's assume that it is having the some value over here. This much. So it will be called 5 row. It will, you see the number 6, but the first one is not taken as a row because this is a header. So this is the 5 row and 2 column. This is what the order to matrix is all about. And this order 3 and order n onward, these are the advanced part not required for basic R. And now we'll move to RStudio for hands-on. That's all. Nothing else. Everything is now hands-on. So we move to RStudio for hands-on. Thanks a lot for watching it. See you in the next one.